Behind the Counter is sponsored by
Win Connections, October 29th to November 1st at the Bellagio in Las Vegas. Save $100 by using promo code TECH100 when registering. For more information, go to winconnections.com. Hover.com, domain names made simple. Go to gfq.hover.com and get 10% off your entire purchase. And by Stitcher Radio. Listen on the go via the Stitcher mobile app. For more information, go to stitcher.com/GFQ.
Hey, it's Behind the Counter. I'm Rich Stambolian. That's Jonathan Adler, and you're not. What's going on, bro? All business today.
Straight to business. You kind of shocked me. I like that intro. It's very wrestling heel.
Very off guard. You caught me very off guard.
You, me, nobody else.
That's it.
What's that dog eating?
Who cares? What's up?
Not a whole lot, man.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot.
What's up
with you?
How big are your biceps now?
19 inches.
19 inches. Are you gonna go for 22?
Go for 24.
Yeah, and do it.
What was he? 24 inch?
24-inch pythons, man.
I could have swear he was 27 at one point.
I think he was 27. 27 inch pythons. Let's look this up.
How about Scott Steiner?
How about him? 24-inch
50
pythons.
inch pythons filled with water and creatine.
He just taped actual pythons to his arm.
Look at pythons. Hulk Hogan pythons.
If you want John to reach 24-inch pythons, that's the size.
Give
of
me a hell yeah.
That's the size of a lady's waist.
Wow, that's true.
Yeah. Two ladies' waists on your arms.
24. Wow, it is 24.
Yeah.
Back in the day, how big did Hulk Hogan say his pythons were? 24 inches with no E.
You could ask Siri on your phone.
Siri. Siri, how big? Whoa. Beat me to it. He knows. So I'm excited about this new iPhone.
I heard you got the new iPhone.
It's just like the old iPhone.
Yeah. It feels like I held it. I'm gonna get one too eventually, but we were outside and he let me hold it for a little bit, and it's like a piece of paper. It's like
I feel like I'm just gonna crack in half one day.
Yeah. It seems like it's really really lightweight. Like you can just lose it.
You know what it is? I constantly am searching my pocket to see if it's in there. Like I don't have that extra weight I'm carrying around, where it's just like it's always on you.
Yeah.
Like I'll be in my car and all of a sudden I'm like, where is it? It's gone. It's the best thing about it is it doesn't pick up the grease from your fingers as much as the other ones.
Oh yeah, the other one was very grease magnet.
Once you put your finger on it, just looked like you're drawing like Zorro marks all over it.
It was a grease magnet, like an Italian guy from 1952 Brooklyn.
Hey, look at that grease ball.
That's not really racist. We're both white. So
Hey, he's a grease magnet.
This guy's a grease magnet over here.
Who cares? Italians don't watch the show.
Nah.
If they do, holler at us.
Do we got any Italian comic book readers in the audience?
Coco would be very offended by your joke.
He doesn't watch the show.
He doesn't read comics either. Actually, the greatest Italian comic reader. Remember that guy Sal that used to come into the store?
Oh yeah. Hey, let me ask you a question. What's up with Deathlock?
Hey, is he a guy? Is he dead?
Is he a dead guy? Is he a robot? Is he from the future or the past?
I'll buy it, my own.
Have you met my wife? Deathlock.
Oh man. So what's up with you, man?
Nothing, man. How you doing with Breaking Bad?
I am towards the end of season 3. The last episode I watched, they crushed the mobile home.
Oh, that's a great episode.
It's a really good episode. Saul, man, gotta give it up. I hear they're making the Saul spinoff.
They were talking about I think that's the spinoff that everybody wants to see. I just got beamed up.
But we are coming to you live from Saudi Arabia today.
Last week, Bangladesh. Next week, Marrakesh. Did we do Marrakesh?
We did Marrakesh.
No, we did Marrakesh.
Next week, we're going tropical. We're going to Fiji.
Why not going to Fiji? We can't get to Fiji anymore.
Really?
They barred us from Fiji.
Like us
personally.
Us specifically.
Yeah. We're two mercenaries that during the week we just travel around the world taking out bad guys.
It was one too many Italian jokes.
So They crushed the RV. That was a very good episode.
Yeah.
The next one's the best.
Yeah. They the thing I really enjoyed about that was the fact that he was trying to be like got the new lab and he's trying to be like the baddest dude, and then he freaks out when he's like, they're gonna find my fingerprints. They're gonna find my fingerprints. I gotta call this guy again. This guy hates me right now.
How awesome was that plan they came up with? It's messed up.
Yeah.
Hank's pissed.
Hank's insane. I still don't like him. Still can't stand Flim. Still can't stand his wife.
You never will.
I can't believe she's banging Beneke.
Oh, goes Beneke.
Dirtbag. Just for gray guy. Just touch a gray guy.
He sucks. Ted Beneke is my least favorite person on the show.
Is he?
Yeah.
Not even like Flynn?
I like Flynn, man. I like Walt Jr. He likes breakfast.
He does like breakfast.
That's all he does, eat breakfast.
For those that don't know, John's also a big breakfast man.
I love breakfast. I can really relate to this. Not the meth usage. I can relate to the hunger for breakfast.
Yeah.
Gotta get that bacon. Gotta get those eggs.
I always appreciated the fact that you were like you're a big breakfast guy.
I mean, that's no matter, whenever I diet, that's the hardest part. Like I wait, like the next day I'll go the whole day with eating very well and like just eating lean. And then the next day I'll before I go to bed, I'm like, tomorrow I'm gonna have like oatmeal and bananas.
Oh yeah.
And then I'll wake up the next morning like, I need bacon, egg, and cheese. I need hash browns. I need a plate of pancakes, waffles,
more eggs.
More eggs.
You order your breakfast like Batman, also.
Yes. All of it in my room now. I don't even leave the bed.
I'm behind on Sons of Anarchy by one episode.
You're insane.
I know. I didn't.
Did you get spoiled for you?
I didn't. Honestly,
because it was spoiled for me.
Honestly, I avoided the spoiler. I saw is one of our mutual friends post Opie on his status Stoops for watching. Thanks. And I read the thing today about how I think it's Johnny Lewis, who played Half Sack,
dead,
killed his landlord in a PCP fueled homicidal rage. Fought people on a rooftop because they were chasing him, and he fell off the roof and died.
Yes,
in like a crazy like drug fight, basically.
Yeah.
The spoiler I read was actually from Kurt Sutter quoting, like talking about the death and being like, you know what? It's ironic that this guy died when we had this major character death on the show. So I don't know how he died. I don't want to know how he died, but I'm one episode behind.
Shame they got this spoiled.
The point I was trying to make is that after watching that second episode, I feel like if they're gonna make I don't know if this sounds stupid or what, but I feel like if they're gonna make a Justice League with a new Batman, they're gonna go with Jax.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have like a weird feeling about it because like he can do like the low rumble. He's also of the United Kingdom, as Christian Bale was.
Yeah, I cannot see that at all.
But people said they couldn't see Christian Bale as Batman either.
That's true.
Or Michael Keaton.
Or any of the people that they chose for Batman. I think the only guy that fits the mold of Batman is George Clooney.
You know what? I would have gone Kilmer.
He was good.
Yeah, he was.
He was in a bad movie, but he was good.
Yeah.
What was it? I think that we'd see Jax in Game of Thrones before we'd see him in.
Oh, that's every like him, Ron Perlman, and and even Fat Bobby.
Fat Bobby could definitely be there. They'll figure out to somehow do like a troll or a or some type of dwarf.
And Tig absolutely on the wall.
Oh boy, that guy's gross.
Casting waiting to happen.
Oh man,
I had no idea.
Do this. We should definitely do this.
Stunt casting for next episode. Next week is going to be our year anniversary, so we can do something crazy.
Oh, we can do something crazy?
Yeah.
Face paint.
Yeah. Oh.
Road Warriors.
We'll do half Road Warriors, half death metal.
Half Road Warrior, half Spider-Man.
Nothing beats Spider-Man face makeup.
No, not at all. It's always the Spider's man.
I brought one of my friends to a street fair. I was like, I will pay for Spider-Man face paint. And he walked around the entire day with it, and he looked insane.
I remember that, yeah.
And then we had to go to like a work party, and he the next thing I know, like we're getting out of the car, and it's all gone. And I was like, "Did you wipe it off?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "You should have went to work with this on."
Sweated it off. It always comes out as the Spider's man from Earth X. Like remember, years ago we did that street fair in front of the comic store, and there was like a little kid running around. He looked horrifying with like Spidey makeup on.
I live underground.
Spidey makeup trumps it all. I tried. There was a family party not too long ago, and there was a makeup artist there for the kids. And Vicky got like a mermaid thing, and then she was like, "Oh, do you want to do makeup?" Everybody's like, "Yeah, Rich, you should get the makeup."
A mermaid thing,
and she got like a
like a tail on her face,
not like an Atlantean queen thing or whatever it was in the book. It was like green and
with
like,
that stuff that goes around the eyes, like everyone gets it, like when we go to Renaissance Fair, which is like the crap around the eyes and stuff like that.
And then like the full face thing. It was like a feminine Ultimate Warrior basically.
Yeah, all right.
In like teal. So they're like, "Oh, Rich, you should do it." And I gave her my 3 picks. King Diamond, Abbott from Immortal, it was just all black, and I was like Spider-Man, and she was like, any one of these will take up all my paint. I was like, all right, fine. So no face paint for me. You can do a bat symbol over your eyes. I was like, why do I want that?
I want us to do like weird masks, like Wolverine. That doesn't make any sense. It's just like all black and then coming down. Our ears are brown,
yellow forehead,
yellow in the middle. Or like a Batman, like an old school, like Adam West Batman mask.
Should we
Zorro?
Since Comic-Con is coming up, should we actually? We've been doing it for years. Should we just do face paint?
We should actually set up a booth at Comic-Con and say we do face paint and do awful face paint. We do it. You could do some. You have a little bit more. You have definitely more artistic ability than I do, and I'll just put my hand in ink and just give him a red hand on their face.
Oh, like Spider-Man. Like Saruman.
Okay.
Oh, man, that'd be awesome. We should do, would it be bad if we did like the fake, but we just set up a table with like paint on it?
Who would know?
Nobody. That's
Who would know?
These guys aren't official.
Yeah, after a little while, we'll probably get yelled at, but then we can set up another booth somewhere else.
Oh, the paint has lead in it.
Where we sit down, we have a box of crayons. I'm taking forever to do it.
Oh man, yeah. So New York Comic Con is 2 weeks away.
I prank everybody.
We
Black Panther face paint.
Oh man,
Iron Man face paint.
Iron Man face paint would be awesome.
Thank you, sir.
I would do Arnold Stark on somebody.
Oh hell yeah! The teeth.
Mm-hmm. Nobody would ever come. Nobody would ever come back. Well, before we talk about Comic Con, is there any news that we should talk about?
Is there any news that we should talk about?
I know it's been a slow week.
It's been a slow month. What do we got? Mark Miller got hired by Fox as a consultant for the upcoming X-Men movies and Fantastic Four movies.
Well, he took Joss Whedon's job, right?
Well, he took it's the equivalent of Joss Whedon's job over in Marvel.
Cool.
Yeah, good for him. Kick-Ass 2 is in production.
Jim Carrey's
in it. I am so not excited about this movie at all.
I
wasn't that crazy about Kick-Ass 2.
Kick-Ass 1.
Kick-Ass 1 was a really mediocre movie. It also makes you feel a little uncomfortable that Kick-Ass got huge for this movie.
It did, yeah.
He's jacked.
Yeah. He's old.
I know. Well, also, I think the thing that bugged me the most in Kick-Ass 1 was the fact that it was so Canadian. Like, everything, like, it didn't even come close to looking like a New York.
Yeah.
Or whatever the hell they were supposed to do. What else we got? Rob Liefeld was yelling at his old editor.
Why do I suck?
No, because he actually left because his editor was the reason that pushed him out, or at least he says. Because he was really just butting heads with him. And now this guy, Brian Smith, he left DC, and then immediately he's like, ironic that this guy leaves when I leave.
Okay.
Douche.
Where's the profession? Like the veil of professionalism has been lifted from the comics world, but through social media.
Exactly. And I love the fact that a few weeks ago they were just saying before he quit that he was like one of the nicest guys in comics now.
Yeah,
like he's so professional.
Yeah, no, opposite.
I read before I came over. I read Hawkman #0.
Oh yeah.
I have no idea what's going on in that comic book.
I didn't even pick it up.
No,
I didn't bother.
Good.
Didn't Deathstroke 0 come out this week too?
That was last week.
Yeah.
That was awful.
Yeah.
That was really
a lot of the zeros aren't that good, man.
I don't know. I actually went on to a message board and people were loving it.
Yeah.
It was like just in general, like, oh, this is good. Team 7 was really good. And like what are you reading? Like what are you holding this up against? Nothing.
They're literally holding it up against an empty hand.
This compared to this is pretty good.
Yeah.
Stan Lee, we thought was close to death this week, but he's not.
Will never die, true believer.
Ultimate Captain America is the president of the United States.
Okay.
You read that?
No, not yet. I'm
It's
2
good.
issues behind.
Good. There was a good reveal. They finally revealed that guy with the 2 eyes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Not what I expected. I thought it was gonna be Ultron, but it wasn't Ultron.
Was it the Beyonder?
Do I know? It
No.
was spoiled for you?
Was it Uatu?
No.
Give me one more chance. Black Panther.
Nope.
All right.
Ready?
Just go ahead.
Modi.
Modi.
The son of Thor. One of the 3 sons of Thor.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because he shows up and he's like, Loki, like, how'd you survive? He's like, I'm not Loki.
I'm Modi.
I'm Modi. I'm like, I put it down. I Google like, is this real?
Serious.
He's a really bad name. But it's cool. He has the it's like he's red haired with the 2 different eyes.
Yeah.
His name means I think strength
Uh-huh.
or something like that, or anger. And he's got the old school like Marvel hammer.
So remember I was grabbing about that.
That's the first thing I thought of.
So that was his hand reaching and grabbing it and not okay, cool.
Not
so
him.
I'm an idiot for not waiting and complaining.
It's been good. I think it's been a very good book.
I'm behind on that for some reason. I'm just like I used to love reading Ultimates. I'm just not with this new like Invasion USA angle.
I like it. I don't know what it is. Like I'm like definitely in the minority where I'm really all about this like splintered America.
Mhm.
I just think it's really wrapped up a little bit too well with just like Captain America becomes president and he's like, let's go here, invade this place, kick that guy's in the face, kick that guy in the face, and he basically solves all the problems in one issue.
Do you think that's because the election season's coming up and
Oh,
this is,
hell
like, this
yeah.
is how it's supposed to be done?
Kick him in the face.
Yeah.
Sam Humphries writing comic books.
I saw a really creepy Photoshop thing. We never get political on the show, but somebody smashed Obama's face with Romney. It's horrifying.
That's scary.
It's hard because they share a lot of similar facial characteristics, and it's like if you kind of squint at it, it looks like both of them, except for the hair.
I'm waiting for
Because Obama's got beautiful blonde hair.
I'm waiting for when Obama gets reelected because it's gonna happen.
It better happen.
For him to there's no other way. It's not happening. For him to when he gets on stage, he opens up his shirt and it's like Newt Gingrich's face, like Armzola.
Oh,
It was me.
you know how many times I've heard you're wasting your vote?
Who's wasting my vote?
I'm saying like the people who they're like anti-Obama people, which I never understood. I never understood anti-progress.
I can get into this.
I mean, Grant, this will be it. It's the lesser of two evils, because politics stink.
That's what I agree with. I agree with the lesser
that's it.
because I don't want an idiot running my country.
Yeah, and
because the other guy's an idiot.
I want the
Wait, Coco's running for president?
Oh,
Not on our show, buddy.
I love the unions. I want the political comics that just show like the dopey president.
Read the Blue Water
Dopey
comics.
Candace, yeah.
Read all the Blue Water stuff
Oh yeah.
with the when they had like Sarah Penny in the comic book.
Oh yeah.
You get a historical. Basically, it's like historical by the way of Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Good
Alright,
stuff.
Back to the Zero issues. I read the Catwoman one, and I read most of them. I read a good chunk of whatever I
I read
get.
the Catwoman.
They kind of smashed her origin with the movie origin, where she gets thrown out of a building, and then she's like, and that's when I lost my first of my 9 lives, like the Michelle Pfeiffer thing.
Yeah.
Not a hooker.
Not a hooker.
Which it was my favorite Catwoman origin. It was just like the definitive.
Yeah.
She was like a hooker who was good at stealing the jewelry.
And kicking Batman's butt.
Yeah, and then banging him.
Yeah.
Mediocre. Batman Incorporated was awesome. We'll get to that later.
Yeah.
I really dug it. But you know what? We've been talking about the Zero issues. Like, in your opinion, isn't a Zero issue more close to an origin issue?
Yes.
Right. A lot of them are just kind of doing like these side stories, and if you're picking it up to read it, you're not going to know it's like Hawkman. You're not going to know what's going on.
No. It should be a definite origin issue. What I think they're doing is it's rewarding the person who's been reading it for a while. It's not a fresh start. It's just another aspect that they haven't covered yet. That's what they're doing. I mean, even as much as I like Batman Incorporated, that's not a good jumping on point.
Oh, no.
I mean, you have to know a lot of stuff. You have no idea what's going on. Like, who the hell are these people?
You've had to have read at least 2.5 years of Batman.
Yeah.
Beforehand.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the way that Grant Morrison rolls. I mean, he's been building a storyline for many years. And I don't fault him on that. And I don't think Batman Incorporated really fits into the 52 at all.
No. It's outside the realm.
Yeah. What else did I read that was really... like Team 7 was definitely like a Zero issue because there hasn't been any Team 7 in this world. Hopefully not the next world. Hawkman was just like... I didn't realize that they went full on... Like, they erased the entire Egyptian thing.
Right.
He's just all Thanagar. He's Qatar, Hall,
Mm-hmm.
Hall, with an O. some other garbage I read. There's so many. It's like there's 14 Zero issues this week.
Yeah, there's a lot, man. I can't even tell you what. I think I picked up Superman. I didn't read it yet.
Yeah. I know one that blew my mind.
In a good way.
No. Birds of Prey, which again messes with that 6-year thing.
Okay.
So she was on Team Black Canary was the leader of Team 7.
Right.
Regular Black Canary. Now her mother,
Diana
Diana Lance. She also worked for Penguin for a day, and met. That's when he met Starling, who was a partner, and also met Batwoman.
Okay.
This also was apparently around the time that she met Batwoman, Batgirl, but she also knew her when she was in the wheelchair.
Okay.
And Batgirl also was in college for like 3 years.
Right.
When she was crippled.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make any sense. Like, again, it's like that weird convoluted time. Like, I'm going to stress this again. They really should have never said 6 years, 5 years.
Yeah.
And just said like years ago.
What they should have done, which I feel like would have taken too much work, but with the old DC Who's and the old DC trading cards, where they would say like this is Barbara Gordon now, except in this universe she was never Oracle.
Well, she's not.
Yeah, she was never Oracle. She just got shot by the Joker, got better, and became Batgirl for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Second time.
She was Batgirl before she got shot, and then she was Batgirl now. She just came out again.
So she went to college and then came back.
Yeah,
or whatever. Stupid. What do you call it? Batwoman #1. Batwoman 0 was good.
Yeah, that was really good. I mean, that's J.H. Roman III. That's
a
testament to him.
Green Lantern New Guardians, weird.
Oh, was that the one with he's got all the ring? He's got like all the powers of the ring, like a little bit of everything.
Again, not an origin issue. Just
it was just another thing.
Yeah, it was like another episode of whatever's happening with them and Star Sapphire.
Such weird. She got a weird new costume too, where they show off less skin.
No boobage. No boobage. Yeah, and that I feel like that was also like that was one of the costumes for a woman that made sense. Because she was supposed to be like the object of lust. So she had like a lot of skin showing. And Carol Ferris is probably arguably one of the uncredited hot ladies in comics.
Oh yeah, no one talks about her.
Yeah,
I mean, because she just started becoming a fixture like the last few years, and still no one cares.
Yeah, that should be. We should do that at Comic-Con.
Just like Star Sapphire.
hey, boys. The hot ladies of comics. Just do two characters who are just total sleazebags, and like we're here shooting for the hot ladies of comics, the hot ladies of the con.
Are you a hot lady?
Are you a lady?
Are you a lady?
Are you just hot in that costume?
Rorschach, are you a hot lady?
So I'm excited about Comic-Con, but not excited in
an excited way,
in like a Disney World kind of way. I'm excited because it's I like going to these things. I remember we were talking before about how this year it kind of feels like it's not like the buildup is really ham-fisted.
Yeah, you know what? I don't hear anyone talking about Comic-Con.
No.
Except for us.
Yeah. Last year, everybody was talking about Comic-Con because it became like this marquee event. It got a lot of press. People were coming out of the woodwork. They made it bigger than they did in 2010. And because 2010 had that weird, like, you had to, or was that last year where you had to wait like almost a year or like a year plus for it?
I think it was the year before where we had a long break for it.
Yeah. And so like,
there's a lot of prep.
Yeah, it was a lot of prep. And last year was a lot of prep too. Like we went gung-ho, like really into it. And it was like a good build-up, and there was like cool stuff happening. And this is like right when 52 started, and so like all the creators were there, and like everybody was just kind of. It was like it was weird talking to people and saying like we can't talk about anything because it's Comic-Con, and usually they talk about everything.
Nope.
This year I feel like they're just jamming stuff at. They're doing stuff that is. It seems like just like a regular Wizard World show or like one of those indie shows where the big attractions are like. You get the email blast and it's like Neil Adams just signed on again, and you're like, I've seen this guy. Like I could probably go to his house at this point. Like you've always seen Neil Adams, like like special guest speaker Jim Lee. He's there every year.
Who is the guest this year?
One of the marquee guests is Grant Morrison, which is great. But I feel like he's the only one to really look forward to. Mignola's, but they always make the marquee guest. Like Mignola, he's been doing it for years. He's a marquee guest. Jeff Johns again doing it for years. marquee guests, and they're trying to sell you the guys who are always there.
So who's gonna be in the Marvel Shield helicarrier this year?
I don't know, Bendis.
Yeah, the panda.
Yeah. What's up with the panda thing?
I don't know. I was sitting down today. I was looking at a picture of Bendis, and like I was kind of reminiscing how much of a strong writer he was. And I just pictured him like someone going to his office, like doing an expose, like Bendis, it's true, you're a panda. And he like freaks out. Oh. And like his bald head gets exposed when like sweating too much. That's just like white and black fur.
So like the latex mask comes off basically.
Yeah,
he's a bear man. I really thought you were like
you're like I told before we do the show we always like hitting stuff back and forth.
Yeah.
And it's online. So I told we're going down the news bits because it's so infrequent. I said, Bendis was revealed to be a panda today, and he started laughing. He goes, "Where'd you hear this?"
I thought it was like a joke you saw, or like a meme or something. But
Jim Lee is a Panther man.
And then I was like, did this guy pick up the new World of Warcraft game?
I've been hearing about that. It's ridiculous.
What was it? The Wars of Pandaria. I was like, this guy's playing.
This is awesome.
I was like, is this dude playing World of Warcraft right now?
No. I saw like that is when you've reached a creative low. Is when you think the best thing you can do with a series is make everyone pandas. Japanese panda men.
I mean, it's like there was 2 movies made on that concept. Like, do you really need the game with like really badass panda bears?
What do you mean 2 movies?
Kung Fu Panda 1 and 2.
That's true.
Yeah.
Warcraft now.
Well, that's what we're just talking about.
Yeah.
You blanked out again?
Wake up, man. So, like you get like,
You play Warcraft, Andrew?
I used
to. Yeah, you can still play it.
You got a panda character, don't you?
I don't. Justin's mom is like a huge Warcraft player.
She's a panda?
Yeah, she loves the pandas.
Wow.
And my brother plays.
I think that's who they're appealing to. I think because they realize there's so many women players now, and they've been for a very long period of time that they probably threw pandas in there for good measure. Like, you don't want to be an orc.
No.
You want to be a panda.
Yeah, at Comic-Con also you get like, your guys who are always there, who are awesome like writers and artists.
Hold on, I want to talk about pandas.
Yeah? We're still talking about this?
Panda Cup died this year. This week.
Yeah, it's like really upsetting.
I think that's where the panda thing came from subconsciously. Anyway, continue, please.
Yeah, Brian K. Vaughan's gonna be there. Cool Dan Slott's gonna be there. Billy Willingham, just like dudes who are there every year.
I thought Bill Willingham retired from doing cons.
No, he's totally there.
Totally there.
He's totally there. Casada, Jim Lee, Evan Reyes, Grant Morrison. Which is awesome. Because that's what you want out of a con. But like, it just seems like this year there's no like big like something's gonna happen now, and this guy's gonna be here, and if you come to this booth, this thing's gonna happen. Check out these exclusives. Even like you're a celebrity guest, like
Shane from Walking Dead.
Ben Folds 5.
Really?
Yeah. Only on Thursday though.
John Legend is playing at the Walt Whitman parking lot
today. Bill Paxton's gonna be there. Carrie Fisher.
Why is Bill Paxton there?
I have no idea.
What is he promoting?
It's under his
his comic book series.
It has like the description.
He's doing a frailty comic.
Under the description for his name, it just says Bill Paxton Apollo 13. So maybe he's promoting the release of Apollo 13.
He's done other things besides for Apollo 13.
Burt Ward, Carrie Fisher. Carrie Fisher was in the email blast today. Like get ready, fans.
I just saw a picture of Carrie Fisher from Return of the Jedi, where she's like, she's always like hanging on like Han Solo's shoulder when she's like in the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
And she's got her hand over, and you see her coke nail.
Oh. That's rough. Christopher Lloyd, that's awesome. That does it for me. Like, I'd go.
That's pretty cool.
I don't know if I'd give him $20, but
for what?
I don't know, like an autograph.
Meet him.
If we can get like and David Wayne's gonna be there. If we can get like any of these guys to do an interview, David Wayne,
David Wayne,
Twinkie.
Yeah. Oh wow, okay. He's a big deal now.
Yeah, he is. D. Snyder, gonna be there. Guillermo del Toro.
This is Big Apple Con.
Hannibal Buress. It's definitely
Hannibal Buress is
gonna be there.
I don't hang with Hannibal. Metal arms.
No. Let's see who else. There's a couple other people. A bunch of people from Carrie. Kevin Bacon.
Whoa, Carrie the original?
Yeah. No, I'm sorry.
The new one.
Kirk Hammett from Metallica is gonna be there, which is, that's kind of cool. But I think he
not cool.
He missed his weekend because he did Chiller. He was like, or like he's doing Chiller. I don't even know when. Sorry, Diablo, if you're watching. Like, I don't know when Chiller's always happening apparently.
Different ways of Chiller.
Yeah. Norman Reedus, Paul Scheer's gonna be there.
Norman Reedus gonna be there.
Yeah.
People are gonna flip out for it. That's like everyone's favorite actor now.
Yeah. Cordry, Rob Cordry's gonna be there.
Really?
Robert Carradine, Sean Astin, Seth Green. The celebrity guests are very interesting. Like they're almost, some of them are almost like not really have anything to do with comics.
Nothing.
Terry O'Quinn has nothing to do with comic books. It's like,
well, they're open more in the TV shows.
Yeah.
He's doing that horror show now.
Oh yeah, that's right. So it's more. It's like it's
TV stuff.
It's a lot of TV stuff, which is Elmo is also going to be there.
Sick.
If we can get an interview with Elmo, that'd be cool.
That'd be awesome. I want to interview Elmo, but have the camera on the guy below.
Oh yeah, that'd be creepy. Andrew Lincoln.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a weirdo.
He's gonna be there, and Adam West too.
Of course.
Everybody's favorite Batman. So it's like I'm excited for it, and I love it, and I love the cosplayers and everything. But it just feels like it's like looking at it from a different perspective. Is like you used to go to the Madison Square Garden conventions, and they were great up until it got to a certain point where it got overloaded with just like what's happening?
What am I here for?
And then it died, and then you had the Penn Plaza shows and like the St. Paul's Cathedral shows, which were constant, and it was just like the stereotypical sad Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Like the sad cons were like, you'd see the guys like the Monster walking around. You remember the Monster?
Oh yeah.
We used to do this convention every few months, and there was this one guy who actually is very intelligent. He was like this.
You
one
would never
dude.
know that.
Oh, absolutely not. This guy looked like he came from the Where the Wild Things Are Island. And he'd always push like a grocery cart full of comic books.
And yell.
And mumble and like mutter.
Mom!
Yeah. And like we would see, like it would be just dudes like that. No happy-go-lucky, like cute girls who are into anime and like no gamer chicks or anything like that. Just like that guy 20 times over and Sandman from ECW. And like that's what you're used to if you're a comic fan. Like if you're a real comic fan, you know about it.
Yeah.
And then the glitz and glamour of the New York show brought out so many people.
Costumers. Everyone has a costume ability now.
Yeah, everybody can make their costumes. There's a lot of good looking people at the con, which is great. But I feel like this year it's gonna go back. We're like the Morlocks are taking it back.
I hope so.
Do you think Sci-Fi Ninja Theater is gonna be there?
I think he's barred from most public places.
Yeah, I would agree. Except for metal shows. I always see him at metal shows.
Really?
Yeah.
I watched the other night. Jess and I got drunk and we were just switching through. And it was like him from like 2002 at the Penn Plaza convention, and he just hugs the women and just like rests his head on their breasts.
Yeah.
That's what he does.
And you hear the like the tape on his camera crinkling
on his screen. Yeah. It's such an uncomfortable thing to watch.
And it just goes up and down like, you got it,
Good.
you got it, good.
The top to bottom.
Yeah.
The best was always catching that on like public access.
Hell yeah.
It was always before
It's
like
still on.
like JTF.
I love JTF.
Yeah.
The Israelites.
If you are from the area, then you know what JTF is.
The Jewish conspiracy is now.
Is now. That guy's always there.
Doesn't have the chutzpah.
I feel like the Morlocks are gonna take it back.
I hope so.
I
mean, it is like we spend so much time at con just like looking and taking pictures of the costume people.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a lot of other attractions beyond that. Like you look at some toys, you look at some comics.
Yeah.
I get it in one go around of like one aisle. I'm like, got it.
Yeah.
And even when you go to RS Alley, it's really sad and depressing. Like there's some really like who's the urban barbarian?
Dan Panosian.
Really cool guy.
Yeah.
And I follow him on Instagram now.
Yeah.
Good artist, and he was like full of spirits. He was a really nice guy.
Yeah.
Mostly everyone else there is a misery.
Yeah. Him and Dave Johnson were.
He's a misery.
Him and Dave Johnson were. Dave Johnson was awesome. I think he's very dry.
You got it. You got Sci-Fi Ninja Theater.
Oh, beautiful. Put that up there.
It is up.
Yeah. That guy's awesome. He looks like a
not awesome.
He looks like Bobby Liebling from Pentagram, except like real big.
This dude also can fit in your pocket.
Yeah.
He's very small. We got interviewed by him once.
We did get it. Yeah. They're like, is this your stuff?
Is it your stuff?
Let me
shoot your stuff.
Let me get a shot of this.
You got it. You got it.
So,
Good.
So we got like a good couple of week build up for Comic-Con, and again, we're gonna get interviews, we're gonna get pictures, which is like the factor of going to con.
That's it for me.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm trying to go in with a better attitude
Mm-hmm.
than I've had the last few years. I'm trying to go through with a positive attitude, but I think that'll die down once I'm inside that place.
Yeah.
I start feeling my lungs collapse.
Well, Thursday's the.
Your brother coming too?
I think he's maybe doing like one day. But I think so.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do the 8-hour days like we did last time.
You know what? Like I have to do it because that's just like I feel like it's the once a year where I get to come out of like my cage and like go.
That's just going out your cage.
You know what I mean.
Walking around like a dead man.
You know? I'm. You know what? Like I don't want to jinx myself, but like I'm usually a really chipper guy, and like for some reason like just Comic-Con makes me even more chipper.
I know. You have a very good mentality about it. Like, come out of my rusty cage.
I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say come out of my cage. I do stuff.
No, it's just I know you do. I'm just like that's a thing that really I got going on today. Walking around in a mob of people saying, "Oh, look, Plastic Man, got no pants on."
When you put it that way.
Look at that toy.
I gotta avoid the hot dog any hot dog cart.
Steampunk.
Hey, steampunk Barbie. It's cool.
I mean, it's gonna be fun for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I want to try and get to a panel.
Yeah.
At least one.
We didn't go to any panels last
No,
year.
we never go to any panels.
Yeah.
I went to so far. I've gone to one panel. I went to with you, the Grant Morrison panel. Go in the morning.
When was this?
Like 3 years ago.
Oh,
4
yeah,
years ago.
yeah,
We
yeah,
went like
yeah.
crack of dawn. We went to
Yeah.
the first thing. It was really good.
Yeah. It's a DC panel. Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't think we ever. You know what it is? We also have as much as basically the whole day is like doing like a human caterpillar type of thing.
Yeah.
And just like walking with people, just eating their butts. And most of it is just we don't want to be on lines, but we are on one gigantic line all day long.
One perpetual line.
Yeah, just like
But it's constantly moving. It's like a quick line.
Keep it moving. Can I take a
Yeah.
picture of that?
Yeah.
How bad does the Javits smell?
Not that bad.
Not that
actually.
bad. It is, but there's one area when you go near the trauma booth, it just smells like old popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is. It's like it just smells like old popcorn. There's a section that smells like Band-Aids.
Mm-hmm. The area in the back always like stinks. Like
It's the bathroom.
where they had the Korean barbecue stand
Oh, that's
last year.
right. Yeah.
There's a Korean. It's so weird that there's a Korean barbecue stand in the middle of Comic-Con.
They have all that crap there, and they put the food. Like, why would you put food right next to the bathroom?
Oh my god.
Why would you do that?
Yeah. It's not good.
And you know
Not
what?
good
Also, I don't like the way that it's like because now they have the larger area.
Mhm.
I still feel there's like a big divide. Like they have the art in the middle, like the art dealers in the middle.
Yeah.
And then they have like the retailers to the right, and then to the left is like the shield helicarrier.
And the media.
Yeah, the media crap.
And then the anime section. Like
Yeah.
the 2.5 aisle anime section.
And then we have like the Adam area where he's gonna go like spend thousands of dollars on art from people that I don't care about.
Oh man, that's good. Yeah, follow that joke up with like the bottom of the coconut. Is that still the Starbucks?
Nah, they
coconut?
ran out of coconut now.
Yeah.
This is the I'm taking the last of the mocha cookie crumble
Yeah,
with an espresso shot.
Nice.
So I'll be up till 5 o'clock in the morning today.
that is a good post joke slurp.
That'll be the entire Comic-Con weekend. It's just with these things.
A lot of Comic-Con footage. Our footage is just gonna be you. Like it's gonna be cutting to you doing that.
Oh, I have to wait in that Starbucks line this year. I never get Starbucks at that place.
Oh yeah.
Which is a mob scene.
There's probably like 3 Starbucks like within walking distance of the place. You just
You're
go
not allowed
there.
to leave that place.
Yeah.
I hope I can get in. I hope I get my passes.
Yeah, you'll get your passes. You'll be all right.
I mean, I might have to be a civilian this year.
I can't do this alone, soldier.
I know.
I don't even have like a con list this year. Like usually I have like I want to do stuff, but like I have one thing I want to buy and like my Fantastic Fours that I usually get.
What's the one thing you want to buy?
The Hard Hero Optimus Prime bust.
Really?
I don't have it. I have almost all of them except for Prime and Megatron
Really?
and Starscream.
Huh.
So that's it.
I'm not looking out for anything. I never do.
Yeah.
I peruse.
But you'll get something that catches your eye every so often.
I guess.
I
didn't buy anything last year.
No, you didn't. That's right. Half off trades, real good stuff. I'm already getting the list from the lady of what to get for her.
More Sandmans.
More all the Sandmans.
More Jill Thompson.
I think we have like 4 Sandman sets. I sold one of them. Yeah.
I need to find somebody with a slipcase for one of the Sandman omnibus I have.
Yeah.
I busted it.
There was 5, right? I only have 4.
Well, the 5th one is all the extra stuff like Endless Nights.
Oh, okay.
And like Dream Hunters and all that stuff.
F that.
Yeah, I'm not plunking down another $100 for that thing.
That's it. You know, if anybody has any Comic-Con stories or requests in the chat room, just tell us.
And find us.
And find us at the con.
Lurking.
We're gonna have new business cards.
We'll be also hanging out the Cinefantastique booth.
Yes,
we'll be there. We're gonna try and track down Trevor Charles, our guest of honor last week.
We'll interview him again.
We'll see the Kickstarter booth and see lots of like crazy weird stuff they're doing there.
Yeah.
We will be taking inappropriate pictures of women.
They'll also be taking inappropriate pictures of us.
Yeah. I just want to follow up another moment like we had with the Silent Hill girls.
Oh my God, that's amazing. That's amazing. You guys could check out last year's Comic-Con footage on the. I don't even know what episode it was, but it's archived if you want to watch it.
Somewhere there.
I think it's under Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Comic-Con 2011. All right, well, stay tuned for Comic-Con 2012. What do we got this week, man? Let's talk about books.
Oh, we got books this week. What'd I read? What'd you read?
I think we got time for one. We got time for like what? How long we got? 10 minutes? All right, we got time for one book. Because it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, I mean, you got a choice, though. There's 2 good.
What are you 2?
I think the 2 big guys are Happy and Wolverine and X-Men.
I think we can do them both.
Yeah.
All right. Wolverine and the X-Men.
Awesome book.
Great.
We've got
Happy.
Great book.
Good night.
Straight to business. Wolverine X-Men was amazing.
Oh.
I mean, number one, I was a little review I was reading about. Someone very disappointed about Jason Aaron's run because it came out of Schism, and Schism was so dark, and it split the line between the Wolverine faction, the Cyclops faction, and it's a comedy book. For the most part, it's a very light book.
Yeah.
It's not what you expect out of Jason Aaron. It's not what you expect out of an X-Men team.
Right.
It's my most favorite book that's like being put out by in the X-Men line.
Yes. I'll agree with that.
Always great art, always really unique storytelling, taking a lot of side characters that they don't use often. And this was a focus on Dupe, which is one of our favorite characters from Ecstatics.
Yeah, Dupe. Yeah, bring us up to speed, like who Dupe is.
Right, so
what's his deal?
Dupe was originally like a background character in Peter Milligan and Mike Allred's X-Force, which later became Ecstatics.
Right.
He's basically a green blob who has a strange connection to Wolverine, which he was like his partner through all of time. This they reveal he also had a partnership with Sabretooth as well.
Yeah. And he can time travel.
He can time travel. He's got like an infinity hole inside of him. He can absorb all this stuff. He was hired by Wolverine to be like their secretary at first, but apparently he's like their wet work guy. He's like his personal X-Force.
Yeah.
He's banging out senators left and right.
And She-Hulk.
And She-Hulk.
And the Warbird chick.
Yeah.
I think he's somebody else too.
There was another girl in the background, too. I think Medusa or something.
Yeah.
I think it's like the cast of like the FF book that's coming out soon.
Yes. Yeah.
It felt very much. Did not feel like a Jason Aaron book. Jason Aaron's. I was just talking about this before. Jason Aaron's doing some really weird stuff, which is great for a guy who's been writing a lot of crime and heavy stuff.
Yeah.
But just basically, it's like Wolverine hiring him and like seeing how Duke behind the scenes is working and how he's exhausting himself. And
yeah.
The dude has in the first shot, he's reading a weird film book, and behind it's like Play Blob.
Yeah.
And he's got the Ultimate Nullifier. He's got a Tony Award. I'm really curious to see what he won the Tony Award for.
He's got Tony. It was also a 6-pack with Devil Dinosaur on it.
Small folk ale.
And Madman, Mike Allred's Madman.
Yeah.
Yo-Yo.
Yeah.
Which was like covered with had blood on it.
Blood on it because he's dead. And there was also like an omnibus of Ecstatics.
Yeah.
That he had on there.
The Ecstatics movie.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. The DVD of him. Yeah.
Which was like really cool stuff. And Mike Allred did such a bang up job. Anytime he touches a Marvel book, it's amazing. Like, he did that one issue with Daredevil. Fantastic. This blew that out of the water.
Yeah. Well, this is his territory.
Yeah. Like doing the weird X-Men stuff and team stuff. The really funny thing about the book is that, like you said, it was really lighthearted. I also like how, they're having staff meetings and everybody, Beast, Iceman, Kitty, they're all saying, and it opens up with Deathlock, and they're all just like, listen, this has got to go, this has got to go. This guy keeps falling asleep, and we don't know why. Why did you hire him? And he's like, don't worry about it, bub, I got this. And Wolverine's telling everybody, like, when the time will come, I'll tell you. And it's him just beating up Nazi bowlers.
Oh, that was great.
And like banging chicks.
The Blitzkrieg bowlers.
But yeah, the Blitzkrieg bowlers. Like being like a super spy.
He's the authority. He's the preemptive, strike against people who would take down the school.
Yeah.
Like the Senate, like the three Salem, like town council people he ends up like sleeping with. They were gonna close down the school. But he still sleeps a lot.
Also teaming up with Howard the Duck.
Oh, against the invention of zzz.
Yeah.
It's like robots have bees coming out of their head.
Yeah. He had a bee gun. It was like
Michael
really
had to have put his script on this also.
I think he added some like little flourishes here and there.
He had to.
But it was like as a standalone issue.
Duping the duck.
So good. As a standalone issue, this is by far one of the best.
And I love how he draws freaking Wolverine.
Yeah.
He draws him like in the X-Men, yellow and black, whatever he is now. Looked great in this issue.
Well, he draws him like the first appearance Wolverine.
Yep.
Where he has like everything's just like straight up.
Yep.
He's like meaty. He's got like really thick claws. A really, really, really strong issue from both of them. And I really want to see Alred on more issues.
Well, we're getting the FF run with him and Matt Fraction. I think he's still in the circulation for DD for Daredevil.
Awesome.
So we're gonna see him all over Marvel.
Yeah.
Marvel gives a good deal nowadays.
Yeah, they should.
Yeah.
They got to beat the competition.
Get that money.
Yeah. Who's what? Like, because I remember, I really don't think Alred did much for DC. I remember he did that solo book, which was amazing, and then like a couple of things here and there. But like his stuff on Marvel is fantastic, and like his indie stuff is good, man. This is a guy who's been around for forever. And he works with his wife too.
Well, he was doing iZombie for so long, and now that obligation's over, he's able to do this more stuff like this.
Pick it up. It's Dupe and Wolverine. The next book, the only book we're going to talk about right now before we go is Happy from Grant Morrison and Derek Robertson.
So happy about this book.
Let me tell you something. Derek Robertson
killed it in this.
Yeah, he kicked up that game big time. Like he's been getting better and better. Like when that guy really draws a book, he draws a book.
I think that Derek Robinson, he gets very easily tired of a book.
Yes.
I think as it goes along, he starts to slip up. This being the first issue and this being a miniseries is incredible.
Yeah.
This is a miniseries, right?
I think so. Beautiful stuff.
This is and before this, came out, Grant Morrison has never truly did a crime story.
Right.
Done a crime story and I did a crime story. Come on, John, get together.
Got his hair did.
His hair did. And he said he would only do one if he really had a great story, and he has a great story in this one.
Let's hear it.
What's the dude's name?
Nick
something. It was like whatever. He's like the tough guy, ex-cop. He's basically just opens up with him, taking down a bunch of like hired Italian goons that are trying to take him out. They've got some password to like a bank account, and he ends up killing them all. He gets caught in the crossfire.
The mob thinks he has the password.
Doesn't have the password.
Right.
He gets sent to the hospital, and before he gets sent to the hospital, he sees like blue feathers like fluttering about him, and someone's talking to him, and it's a tiny blue unicorn.
Yeah.
With wings.
Named Happy the Horse.
Yeah.
Who's it's a little girl's imaginary friend who went out for help, and now like this guy, this hard ass is the only one who can help this imaginary friend find this little girl and get him out of harm's way from the mob. And he thinks it's the drugs, like from being under and being in the hospital. And
which could be.
Yeah, it could be, but at the same time, he's like, like the mob guys are like, we have ways of making this guy talk, and they're in the hospital. It's a mob hospital, basically going after him to torture this password that he doesn't have out of him. And the horse is like, look, these guys are on their way. You can come with me, or you can stay here and die.
And he's so tiny.
Yeah.
He's just little. I want to see collectible Happy the Horse. I want a collectible Happy the Horse at some point.
Like
I want
a toy.
Yeah, a toy.
Like a plush, like a little stuffed animal. That'd be cool.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's such a strong issue. It's a great intro. This is basically Punisher with like My Little Pony.
Image
thrown in. What?
Image, man.
Yeah.
Fantastic Image #1.
They do such a good job.
Yeah.
Because they basically say the sky's the limit with what they can put out.
And it's true.
What's up?
Yeah, they could do anything, and it's like you don't even need Yeah, I feel like you don't even need the mature readers label on it, because this is like most of the Image books are for mature readers, but kids aren't. I feel like kids aren't picking them up. They're for like Image is like the adult comics right now.
It's funny. I was looking through like their like house ads, and like almost all their stuff is like high fantasy stuff that you would expect to have for little kids,
right?
That they would be really into, or like young adults or teens. And no, I don't think they're hitting that market at all.
No.
I think people like us are probably picking it up.
Yeah.
I think Saga would be great for a teenager.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, but like they have like that's the thing. Like you know, we always talk at length about is the fact that Image can get these major gigantic creators and have them do phenomenal work. You know, and that's Kirkman and Larson's doing. You have Grant Morrison, you have Hickman doing a lot of stuff, and obviously Kirkman's doing his own thing. Who became a giant creator within his own company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna see more and more people make a move to Image. Also, I think a lot of people discuss it with the big two and just want more of an opportunity to do what they want to do in Image.
Well, they're making good comic books. That's at the end of the day, that's what matters. Like you make good comic books. Whereas like like a few years ago, you could easily see this book, any of the stuff that Image is doing now. In the heyday of DC, you would see them as Vertigo comics.
Yeah.
As like a really cool Vertigo story. Like, oh, check out. Like, we used to be really excited about Vertigo stuff, like Caper, Preacher, things like that.
You read anything with Vertigo anymore?
No.
I don't even know what the Vertigo line is. Looks like
Fables?
Fables? Yeah, it's the only thing I read.
Fairest?
Nope.
Punk Rock Jesus?
Nope.
It's not bad. The first issue was good.
Hellblazer?
Don't read it.
Stop reading.
Hellblazer is like the the thing that's there for a while,
It'll always be
the
there.
Standard, it's like the staple of the Vertigo line.
But that's it. There's it's so limited. I feel like they should have had a kind of a relaunch when they did all this 52 crap.
Yeah. No, they're not going to do the relaunch of Vertigo. But yeah, happy #1, man. It's an awesome book, so pick it up.
Yes.
That's it. I think
I'm so distracted by this.
I ran out of all my energy like in the last 2 minutes.
Because it's a sleepy dog, guys. It's giving me just draining life at me.
He's like the Hypnotoad from Futurama. So, Andrew, is that it? All right. Good night. I'm Rich.
I'm a dog.
Later.